I will start with the quote of Guru Nanak. Thou created all the universe to please thyself, to enjoy the spectacle, the reality, which is the light of thy own reality self. So Sat Purush or Ikonkar, the Supreme God, as we know from the story of creation, has brought all the universes into existence for the purpose of love, the reason of love as an expression. Guru Nanak says to please thyself, to enjoy the spectacle, because all creation is made from the light of the Supreme God. And as we know, creation is bountiful. There are unimaginable beauty in the heavens, in the ParBrahmanda realities. Even in our universe, there are beautiful places. And actually, we just need to look around. Our earth is a jewel in the cosmos. So much diversity. Scientists still find new species. They've been finding new species for hundreds of years, or as long as they started classifying them, and they still keep finding new species, never seen before. From the eyes of Sat Purush, everything is part of him. All creation is his and only his. And creation has many different aspects: voids, oceans of universes. Karana ocean, for example, the ocean for Brahmandas. There are regions of only light, such as Brahma Jyoti, which is the formless awareness. But that is just a region within the grand sphere of creation. The formless awareness is actually more to the bottom of creation, and it's not that big as part of the bigger source. So if we have this reversed pyramid where Sat Purush is completely endless, infinite, and then we have here ParBrahmanda, a really big chunk. So awareness Brahma Jyoti is somewhere more to the bottom as a region of light, and then we have all the Brahmandas at the bottom. Now that's the view from Sat Purush, from the Supreme God. But when we look from the eyes of the seeker, it's a different view. From the eyes of the seeker, lost in duality, it's a complex web of paradoxical energies, feelings, sensations, and the discovery of the formless presence, non-dual self, is a very liberating experience, because it is disentanglement from the duality, from the pulls of energy, from the disbalances within one's own experience of creation. So therefore, non-dual formlessness, we call it the mini-void, or the plane of nothingness, is very freeing, very liberating. It's a very important stage on the spiritual path. In its own, it's already a great achievement from the perspective of the seeker. And then right next door is the plane of light, of awareness, where Hindu traditions point to the consciousness of Brahm. They already assume it as the supreme light beyond duality. That is true to a certain extent. There is some truth in it, but it's not all the truth. So, from the perspective of the seekers, the discovery of light of awareness is very enlightening. It's a taste of great freedom, great freedom. It's a taste of some sort of degree of liberation. Now, coming back a little bit to the non-dual formlessness. If the seeker stays too long in the non-dual formlessness, they become somewhat dysfunctional in their life, because they abide in the mini-void, not in life, not in the bountifulness and beauty of life, but in the escape from life. Typically, stillness plays a key role in this. It's an important part of the path to discover the stillness, the non-dual formlessness, as a relief from the duality. But staying too long in it, everything freezes. The non-dual frozen yogurt. Everything freezes. One becomes disassociated from life if they stay too long in it, in the unhealthy way. So you see, the discovery and experience of these steps is necessary as part of the spiritual path, but staying too long in it can become unhealthy. And since humanity likes or is intrinsically dysfunctional in many ways, a lot of people tend to become unhealthy, even at those levels of consciousness. So they treat it as an escape from life. Then they look at life as something very strange. they find difficulty in engaging with life. They find difficulty to perform their responsibilities and duties. So there are many pitfalls that may occur at this non-dual formlessness. Now, the light of awareness is, we call it the first step of enlightenment, and it becomes more beautiful than the mini void of non-dual nothingness, because now that voidness, the escape from life, gets filled with light of awareness. So typically this is where people start to return to life, because creation is dynamic, it's ever-evolving nature. There is a dynamism. So the light is necessary, it becomes alive, it becomes filled with more immediate aliveness. And that then allows one to start enjoying the creation once more, but now having transcended duality, which is very beautiful. I remember when I came to awareness realization, it was really beautiful. Life became alive again after camping on the peace of beingness. Now we know that there are higher realms of existence, such as ParBrahmanda, which is only positive, which is way, way larger than the universes of duality. Quadrillions of times larger than all the universes of duality. So what amount of diversity and beauty of life exists there? And this is where we find somewhat ideas and correlations, for example in Buddhism, as the pure lands of Buddha, the heavens. We find certain correlations in Krishnaism as the heavenly abodes and ultimately the Goloka Vrindavana, which looks really divine. That's the word that usually is then used, the divine creations. Unimaginable love, beauty, diversity, perfection. In the Ascended Master teachings, Saint Germain speaks of the perfection of God, or perfection of the mighty I Am Presence. So he speaks how the mighty I Am Presence in the ParBrahmanda creates and exists, where everything is literally perfect, without a single atom of negativity, duality. Now let's take a moment just to ponder upon this one. A place where everything is actually absolutely perfect, without a single atom of negativity or imperfection. Where life is always renewed and never decays. Where you have your temples without dust, without needing to clean anything. Every atom buzzes with perfection. Well, what a beautiful creation is that. So this is common in ParBrahmanda. Not all of it is like that, but it's very common. Now, for those who seek to truly realize the Supreme One, they proceed even further than that. They proceed from the ParBrahmanda, the even greater void, where the truest supreme treasure is found, the true home, the abode of the divine Sat Purush. As Meher Baba said, the true knowledge is that knowledge which makes man after God realization, union with God, to assert that his own real self is in everything and everybody. In other words, that ultimately you are that Supreme God, which is in everything and everyone. Because from the eyes of Sat Purush, all creation is in himself, from himself, as himself. And the bountifulness of the souls are journeying through creation to discover that. But the non-dual formlessness is not the ultimate discovery of the Divine Supreme Self. It's just on the way. It's like a petrol station on a highway where you stop after driving 200 miles to rest, refuel, and then you should continue forward. Same thing with the light of awareness. It's another way station on the way to Sat Purush, further, quite further above, because the soul, from the light of awareness, it has to traverse a vast region of ParBrahmanda, and then the great void. There's also a great vortex, and then to reach the ultimate destination. So from the bigger eyes is still a lot to go when the soul reaches the light of awareness.